What's going on, everybody? Yours truly here, and today I'm going to be talking about, did NBA 2K17 fail this year? And before I get into this video, I just want to state that this isn't some type of random hate video or a rant video. This is just a topic that interests me. So let's get into it. Did NBA 2K17 fail this year? That is the question, and no, I don't mean in terms of sales, because obviously 2K17 has already outsold NBA 2K16. But when I ask this question, it's more towards gameplay and the direction 2K took in terms of my career this year. And just to go in order, I want to start off by as soon as you start up the game, the loading screen. This started happening to me about a month after the game released, and it was when I would load up my 2K and then the game wouldn't connect to the 2K servers, so you had to go through a lot of steps just to get your game back to the servers, such as looking at the credits until you get the update option. This will always take a long time, and it was never really guaranteed to work, and you had to go through this long process just to do an update so they can upgrade player attributes or change some stats. And it was really something that, you know, put me off the game for a while. And it wasn't just me, but a large portion of the 2K community as well. And something as small as this can really make a big difference, so they definitely got to fix this in the next game. Now I'm going to get into one of the biggest game modes in 2K, and that's My Career. Now when 2K started putting out the trailers about My Career, introducing archetypes, a lot of people was excited for it right off the bat, myself included, and people started to think that there was finally going to be some balance in 2K when it came to creating players. But once the game finally came out and people started playing it after a while, they started getting mixed emotions about the whole archetype thing, and it started to get exposed like bad. Now I appreciate 2K for trying to add something new, because they don't want 7-footers dribbling like Kyrie Irving and shooting like Kevin Durant, but it just didn't work out in the end. Me personally, I do not like archetypes at all. I think they should take it out in the next game, but if it does make a comeback, then they gotta let you pick at least 2 archetypes, because it doesn't make sense for you to be the next greatest player in the NBA and you're only limited to one thing, like passing and dribbling or playing defense or slashing, as you can see right here on the screen. And people really started to expose my players archetypes when you take your my players attributes and put it on a created player. Now I myself have done this experiment, and you see I'm a 91 overall, and when I put my attributes on a created player, I was like a 77, and let me tell you, I was hurt when I seen that. I was like, I don't even want to play the game anymore. That's how I felt at that time. But I know I still gotta play it, because I mean, it's fun sometimes. So like I said, I'm not a fan of the archetypes. I think they should take it out completely, because you only get caps at certain spots. Like you see my playmaking is maxed out and my ball control is 79. I still get ripped and my defense is low. I can't lock up, but defense, when you play online, it doesn't seem like it's effective no matter how high it is. Now before the game came out, you know, going into 2K, I was like, alright, I'm gonna make a shot creator. I'm gonna be like a Dwayne Wade. I'm gonna have a great mid-range, you know, fade, post fades, whatever, a okay 3-pointer, and I'm gonna have a dribble like a point guard, you know, be able to handle the rock. But I was wrong, because to only hit mid-ranges, you gotta fade as a shot creator. You barely hit threes. You got to fade to hit threes, and my 3 is a 69, and I still get ripped in Pro-Am and at the park when my dribbling is maxed out at a 79. So I even demonstrated on the screen. I go in one spot and shoot a standing jump shot, and I'll miss it, and then I'll go back and shoot a lean-in jump shot, and then it'll go in. And it's just something that they got to fix. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of archetypes, so next year they either got to take it out or build off of it to make it better, because it seems so restricted when you make a my player. It makes you not even want to make one, at least for me. And at this point, I'm talking about the gameplay aspect when you're playing online, because that's when a lot of the, you know, animations and glitches get exposed. And my friend, he's a glass cleaner, and his 3-pointer is probably capped at about 25, and we play Pro-Am, and he'll sit in the corner. He's 7'2", he weighs the max weight, and he'll hit a 3-pointer contested when they're closing out, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's funny, but it doesn't make any sense. Let me show you.
My lord.
Jalen. He's a glass cleaner, folks. He's a glass cleaner. His 3-pointers are 25. So you could basically see where I'm coming from. The gameplay, the archetypes, it has to be fixed, because there's no way. I get you can make an occasional 3 every now and then, but it's no way, because he does it like twice every game. One time he hit 3 threes in a row, and I get you could be feeling it, but nah, not with that. It doesn't make any sense. And the last thing that I want to talk about is when it comes to upgrading your badges. When 2K first introduced like Hall of Fame badges, I was excited for it because that's another level when it comes to badges. Only to find out that when you make a My Player, you only have 5 upgradable badges and the rest are just bronze. Because you only have the 5 limited to your archetype. And I think they should let us upgrade those badges. Like, even if you have to grind for those too, like instead of just upgrading them with VC, if it comes to you having to do the double amount to get the badge just to get it to silver and then gold and so on and so forth, then that's better than not being able to upgrade it at all. But this is just a generalization of how NBA 2K17 failed this year, in my opinion, because I feel like they didn't do as good as they could have. And you know, a lot of people say that this is the worst 2K game ever. And I mean, I just think that 2K, rather than them trying to build a new game every year, they should just build off of what they did the year before, because I feel like that's what they used to do on last gen. It wasn't no game where they would just all of a sudden come out with something totally different and revamp the game, because every year they're changing the controls and adding something brand new. And you know, we appreciate it, but sometimes it can set the game a couple steps back rather than a couple steps forward. So, but I mean, this is just my opinion on why I think NBA 2K17 failed. Of course, there might be some agreements, some disagreements. It might go both ways. Like I said, a lot of people had a lot of mixed emotions on this game, but that's pretty much it. My name is yours truly. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. And if you didn't enjoy the video, then if you can comment and tell me how I can make it more enjoyable for other people, you know, that would really be appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because it really motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video.
Oh my goodness.